So another week, another Minecraft 1.14 snapshot. This time 19W05A, which on the surface looks like a rather small snapshot. We've got some small composter changes, a couple of new sounds, and a new villager variant of sorts. However, like many of the 1.14 snapshots to be released as of lately, the little things certainly can go a long way, and in this case, a very long way. We've got a lot to cover in this video, so let's go ahead and let's get right into it. First off, let's start with the small additions to come to the snapshot, and then work our way up from there. The two most minor changes included with this update is the sounds that were added for placing and destroying the lantern. And the Illager beast is now named the Ravager. Like I said, pretty minor changes. So with those items out of the way, let's focus the rest of this video on the two biggest features that this snapshot provides, starting with the changes to the Composter Block. Unfortunately, no new functionality has arrived to the block itself. It still operates exactly the same way that it did before, and doesn't directly affect any of the farmland around it like I would like to see. However, one of my biggest gripes with this block was absolutely addressed. If you need a refresher, the way the composter works is you can put in a large assortment of farming related items into this block, all of which have some percentage chance of filling the composter up by one level. Once the composter fills all the way up, you can harvest one bone meal from it, rinse, and repeat. What really used to frustrate me about this block was how astronomically rare the chances of filling up the composter was with some of the items. Before 19W05A, this was the list of items that had a chance of increasing the composter's fullness level. As you can see, there are 5 tiers, items with a 10% chance, then a 20, 50, 80, and 100% chance. What's changed with the snapshot are not the items within each tier, but rather the percentage chance of each tier itself. Instead of the numbers being what I just mentioned, now the first 4 tiers have been increased to 30, 50, 65, and 85%. While I still believe the composter has more potential than this, honestly, if this was the last change that composters got before Minecraft 1.14's release, I wouldn't argue it all that much. So, alright, the final and absolutely biggest change to come to this snapshot, and that's the addition of the Wandering Trader and the Trader Llamas, both of which are actually pretty unique. The Wandering Trader is a village-like variant that can be randomly found somewhere around your Minecraft world. If you want to see this mob and its 2 llamas spawn naturally, be prepared to wait for multiple in-game days, if you're lucky, the specifics of which I'll get into in just a moment. Beyond that, not only can this mob be summoned with a command along with a matching llama variant, there's also a unique spawn egg for both of them as well. So if you want to just mess around with their trades, go into creative mode and have fun. So now, let's get into how they both work. So first off, I'm going to get into the mechanics of how these mobs work, what you can actually do with them, and then I'll get into how infrequently they actually spawn, and my thoughts on that. So, when a Wandering Trader spawns, it comes with 2 Trader Llamas on leads. The Trader Llamas are also interesting. They actively spit at any zombies and illagers that come within a close proximity. They also have a decoration that's unique to the Trader Llama, so even though the Wandering Trader doesn't stick around forever, you can keep the llamas as a souvenir of sorts. While the carpet on their back can be replaced by another carpet, the original one can't be removed. Aside from that, they're pretty much just llamas. The Wandering Traders are also pretty unique. While they don't do a whole lot once they spawn right now, they offer 6 tiers of trades, with all sorts of items ranging from plant-based items to blocks that were previously non-renewable like sand and coral, and so much more. However, just because the Wandering Trader has these blocks as options for trade, I wouldn't go singing its praises just yet. At least in Minecraft Java Edition anyways, which is the version of Minecraft that I primarily play. Once you trade any given tier of any item just one time, that trade locks out, which means you can trade any given Wandering Trader just 6 times, and that's it. Once you're done, kill it, steal its llamas, and then just move on. If you want to see these mobs naturally spawn in vanilla Minecraft, here's what I found from my own individual research. As of writing this video anyways, the Minecraft wiki has completely incorrect information on the matter. So, alright, only one Wandering Trader can exist per Minecraft world, unless you use the spawn egg to summon them in creative mode. Now, every 24,000 ticks, either starting from the beginning of your world or after a previously spawned Wandering Trader dies or despawns, there exists a 2.5% chance that a Wandering Trader will spawn. If one doesn't spawn, the game will try to spawn one again every 24,000 ticks after that. On spawn attempt number 2, the odds increase to 5%. If it fails again after that, the likelihood increases to 7.5%, where it will stay until the trader eventually spawns. Again, keep in mind, the game will only try to spawn a Wandering Trader once per 24,000 ticks. Once the trader itself spawns, Minecraft writes the UUID of the trader to your game's level data file. The reason why it does this is, again, only one Wandering Trader can exist at any given time. Whether or not you can get around this by unloading the mob, I'm not entirely sure, but what I do know is, while you can definitely rename the mob, they actually have a distinct built-in despawn timer that you can see if you check its attributes with the data command. So now, on to my thoughts for the snapshot. This is another snapshot that's good in principle, but was poorly executed, however, not as poorly executed as when the Composter originally came out. I don't know why Mojang has this newly found obsession with random number generation with their new features, but they keep getting it wrong on the first attempt. While running a Minecraft world with cheat engine speed hacks to speed the world up to 8 times its normal speed in order to research the spawn frequency of the Wandering Trader, the lowest amount of Minecraft days that I had to wait was just 2 days, which doesn't sound too bad, but the highest amount of days was 67 days. That's 1,340 real-life minutes, or 22 1/3 hours, that you might have to wait to get access to 6 rather unremarkable trades. But what bothers me really isn't how unremarkable the trades are, but rather the infrequency of the mob spawn rate alongside the aggressive trade lockout, and it makes for yet another sour taste in my mouth for the snapshot. But again, this is just a snapshot, a work in progress, and as was the case for the Composter Block this time around, things are bound to change and be adjusted, and I hope that the balance for this particular feature gets an adjustment as well. Now, I want to get one thing out of the way before ending off this video. I know that I'm often quite critical of Minecraft and its updates, especially the snapshots, but I'm not critical because I want to see Minecraft fail or anything like that. Quite the opposite, in fact. I think that Minecraft 1.14 has been a great update so far, and I look forward to seeing what this update is gonna offer before its release. But if I do have to pass off one additional piece of criticism, seriously Mojang, fix the absolute intense village overhang problem. I'm not cherry picking what I'm showing here. These are common occurrences, and I really don't want to see 1.14 get released with this many problems with villages. I know it likely won't wind up being perfect, but this is just a bit much right now. So what do you think of Minecraft 1.14 thus far? Out of all of the snapshots and features to grace this update thus far, which ones have been your favorites? So far, mine has got to be the loom, and I'm also looking forward to the fletching table's functionality. But either way, let me know in the comments section down below. But anyways guys, that just about does it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself, the channel, and the video quite a lot. So I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.